Now, getting ready to see a lot help the woman and was getting snatched with federal immigration enforcement. This conflict is also summed up as sanctuary policies versus federal enforcement. You see that? So what Tahar did was, which basically, using wisdom, he should have just said, that's not my fight. That's not our fight. So not that they're, because they're going to use anything that they. Sure, the word I'm looking for. Somebody. He in his own. Are we minding our business or are we walk? And we'll see how it plays out. But listen to this question that he's asked. Then we'll get a few scriptures and get up out of here. A question, yeah. Are you against the people, the immigrants? What immigrants? Immigrants. Yeah, I'm against the Ukrainians, the South Africans, the Asians, so-called Jewish illegal immigrants that you don't see on the news. So if you don't see them getting arrested, you don't see them getting locked up. So if ICE came up here right now and tried to grab somebody, are we minding our business or are we... You see that? You hear what he's asking him? Now try to keep your focus off of the background. We're not going to even, say nothing about that, right? Listen to what he's asking him, and why is he asking him this? Yes. So he in his own heart, he's concerned. All right, about ICE this much to where he's asking this question, or was he told to ask this question? Hey, we're living in perilous times. I'm going to say he was told to ask this question. Okay, listen to what he says closely. Up here right now and try to grab somebody. Are we minding our business or are we preventing ICE from completing this on one of these brothers? Well, not one of these brothers. Just say, you see a mother and a child is there. And ICE come up here. Are you involving yourself or are you minding your business? We would do what you would call, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, in the neighborhood, what do you call that? In the neighborhood citizens watch? It's like neighborhood watch. Neighborhood watch. Okay, we would observe it to make sure that ain't nothing bad happen. But you let them take her? No. So you would not let them take her? It depends. We would have to look at it to see if we would let them take her or not let them take her. Or we would have to look at it and see. Why are you laughing? So Tahar doesn't see that he was just laid, a snare was just laid. Okay, that will be that definitely will be used. Not that because they're going to use anything that they can anyway. All right, but it is very, very important that we be circumspect. Okay, this is the book of Luke, chapter 20 and 20. It says, watching for opportunity, their leaders sent spies pretending to be honest men. They tried to get Yahushua to say something that could be reported to the Roman governor so he would arrest Yahushua. You see that? So when you look at what's going on with ICE, I just typed in a few things here on chat. What is the biggest issue or dispute between states and ICE? The biggest dispute between U.S. states and ICE, immigrants and customs enforcement, is over how much state and local governments should cooperate with federal immigration enforcement. This conflict is also summed up as sanctuary policies versus federal enforcement. You see that? So what Tahar did was, which basically, using wisdom, he should have just said, that's not my fight. That's not our fight. Okay? That has not, like on the movie, what is that? That movie with Denzel, where he had the Bible, I forget. And there was a point where a woman was getting snatched up, and his instinct wanted him to, the book of Eli, his instinct wanted him to go and help the woman, but a voice, the spirit came over him to say, this is not my fight. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't his fight. All right? And we're getting ready to see a lot of judgments associated with our people that really is not our fight. Okay? Because it's the judgment of the Lord. Okay? Now, if...
Shalom, shalom. All right, this is the brother Mawam coming back with another sit-down, quick lesson. Before I get started, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham, Harakakadash, and double honors to the old apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same. All right. And as you've seen from the elder Yashawamba page, dealing with ISUPK and Captain Tazariak. All right, and he was being interviewed by that influencer. All right, which is a nobody. Not really nothing important. But the point is of this lesson is we understand, and let me get Isaiah 33:6. Okay. All right. But that dude Queens, he's a agent. He's a sellout. He's all about getting money, prospering in this in this beast system, and pleasing his master. That's it. Okay. So he's not coming in sincerity. Excuse me. In the precept Luke 20:20 and NLT, the same thing, the same thing that Yahweh Shah went through. All right. Esau sending agents trying to, trip the Lord up and put a snare, put a trap before him, and get the Lord to say the wrong thing, and they can go ahead and arrest him. They're going to do the same thing to the prophets. Okay? They're going to do the same thing to the prophets. All right? They're going to come up, even people you think is just regular, regular so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you think they sincere and they not agents. Those be agents. An agent is they try their best to seem normal. Okay? But the whole time they got a wire on them. They got a phone, they live, they trying to get you to say something to incriminate yourself. All right? So this Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right? So this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to stabilize us. All right? We completely understand what's going on. We know not to be helping 2/3. Jacob's trouble is for the wicked Israelites. Okay? Jacob's trouble is for the wicked Israelites. All right? So, in Jacob's trouble and moving forward, the Lord is going to be destroying 2/3 Israelites. Israelites that haven't repented. Israelites that didn't come back to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. In Jacob's trouble, the Lord is going to be destroying them. All right? The Lord is going to let their enemies devour them. Okay? And the Lord is only going to be protecting his elect, and Lord willing them of that number. But the Lord is only going to protect his elect in Jacob's trouble moving forward and deliver them from nuclear destruction. Okay? Amos 9:8. Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, power Yahweh, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. All right? In that day will I raise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen, talking about the elect, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen, which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. All right? So the tabernacle of David represents the elect chosen Israelites. Okay? Let's get another one. Romans 9 and 27. I'm going to end it on this one. Romans 9 and 27. Isaiah also crieth concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. All right? So only the remnant is going to be saved. The remnant of the 12 tribes is going to be saved. The rest of the Israelites is going to perish. They're going to die. Okay? they're gonna in these last days they're gonna perish. All right. So a lot of judgment is going out in these last days from the Lord. So if you don't want to get caught in that judgment, you repent and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, and listen to the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, and serve the Lord to the best of your ability. All right. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to end it and give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harakak and double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, ruling teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same teachings.